Hello, Leo. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Okay, Leo. Okay, I'm just gonna clear. Okay, Leo. Oh, Leo. Tower, first card out. And the Hierophant card. This feels like a person rushing in. You've had energy of a person that wants to come in quickly, like a foundation was not built appropriately with a person. This person could have already tried to come in, and because you guys didn't have a foundation built for whatever reason, nothing was really growing from it. Feels like they needed to go and do their own healing. You had things that you need to shift your focus on or shift your energies on. And now there is this rush of coming back in and wanting to come together here, wanting to make something official here. Also feels very, very sudden. Also, just the thunder and lightning from this tower card is really standing out to me. So around the time when this is happening, there may be a thunder and lightning storm, or you may hear of one, or maybe you're watching something on TV and that's happening on TV. But there's just something about shocking news that could even be just making something more official than what it is now. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's multiple areas of your life, even multiple areas. Yeah, you have the Three of Pentacles here, okay? So you're going to be appreciated in some way. This is people coming together. This is a collaboration. You know, the Hierophant card also talks about people coming together. This could involve a Taurus person. It doesn't have to, okay? But the Three of Pentacles talks about a collaboration of people about something that, you know, they really, really care about, and something that's going to stand the test of time. They're inside of a church here, and they are creating carvings like that is going to stand in the church for the rest of time, you know. Sorry. Alert on my phone. It's on silent. Wow. So that was chiming when we were talking about something standing the test of time. And something shocking coming in too. I'm going to get some quick news here. You have the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe you walk away from someone and somebody else comes in, and it's the person that you're really wanting. They might also have to be walking away from something that is not working out for them, but it's like, you know, the Eight of Cups is like, 8 cups is not quite 10 cups, is it? No, it isn't. And we want 10. So that's not enough. I need to keep moving. And that's what you're doing here. And, you know, if this Knight would be you, you're holding out this Pentacle. So this Pentacle is guiding you forward. You're being guided by, and Pentacles doesn't just mean, you know, you're only driven by money. It means, you know, not in a selfish way, but I mean, I think it's good to be selfish. I think more people should be selfish. If more people were selfish around the world, we would be nicer to each other. We would be kinder to one another, because we would be meeting our own needs and not expecting other people to do certain things and fulfill certain obligations so then we get to be happy, and then we have to sacrifice our own happiness to fulfill these obligations for other people so then other people get to be happy. It's kind of this tangled web of people sacrificing shit because they need to be a good person or whatever and do the right thing here, you know. And then what do you even really want is kind of lost in all of that. Instead of just, hey, I need to do me, and this is what I want to do, and I know you want me to do this for you, but I don't want to. I want to do this instead for me. Why don't you go out there and do what you want to do for you? Then maybe we'll all just be happy, and then we can just get together when we all can to celebrate our own happiness. Not as a source to get happiness. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying don't have any morals or anything like that, but definitely there is something to be said about doing things for others and where to draw the line. And you're learning that. Learned that, just putting that to, with Queen of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, you're putting that to the forefront now. I feel like you have learned that for quite some time. You have this Three of Swords, but then you have the Empress right after it. So you have a very quick recovery from some sort of a heartache that's coming in. So maybe you're cutting off something with someone, maybe somebody's cutting something off with you, but it's like immediately after that, you are abundant, you are the Empress, you have a beautiful new beginning, and you have a wonderful offer coming in. This could also have been like a heartache that has been happening for quite some time. And now it's like finally you're going in a different direction here with this Seven of Pentacles. And the universe is saying, yes, the Ten of Cups. That's what you were walking away from. Eight of Cups is not enough. I want 10. And so now here comes the 10. And what does the 10 come from? You assessing and deciding, I'm not settling. I'm not settling for 8 cups. Get out of here. And I'm definitely not settling for 7 pentacles. Have you lost your mind? There is something where I feel like you're going to be compelled to tell somebody off. I feel like you're going to be compelled to tell somebody off. You have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords here. And the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe there's something that's, been needing to be said for quite some time here. A situation that hasn't been put into balance. It could be with a Virgo. It doesn't have to be. It could also be with a water sign. So that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Maybe all of the above. Maybe completely different signs. Doesn't matter. Don't hold to it. Okay? It's not that serious. So it feels like you forgave a person a long time ago. You moved on a long time ago. There were little pieces of lingering of your heart, of memories of that kind of crap. And it's popping up. Because it's almost like you never had a last word with someone. There is a last word that's owed. I feel like I'm like cut off mid-sentence, and it's like everything's fine, and then the next thing I know, I can't even go anywhere anymore. Like that I used to go. It's like something ends so abruptly. You don't even have time to process it, let alone come up with a response, So you kind of just went off to yourself in a good way. You healed yourself, and you have focused your energy here. For a lot of you, maybe on learning something new. If there is something with career, because there's like another angle to this that it's like keeps coming through, so we have to talk about it. But we're learning, like you're probably learning or perfecting things right now. Reorganizing things in your life. The way that you show your gratitude is changing as well. It could be something with my altar is over here, and it keeps drawing my attention over there. I feel like some of you are going to create an altar, or you're going to change what you have on your altar, or just clear it off, or put something there. You're going to hear about some culture that does this, and then you're going to feel inspired to do it. Okay, do that. Or it doesn't even have to be that at all. It could just be, a way that you pray, or a way that you do something that's going to change. But I feel like you're going to tell somebody else. And the universe is kind of saying, yes, but careful. Yeah, we know you want to tell this person off, and yeah, they kind of really, really do deserve it. But you have learned so much and you have grown so much. So you want to make sure that you're coming with this energy of balance and standing up for yourself, and you have forgiven this person and you're ready to attract these new blessings that are your fate to now come pouring in, right? You don't want to get back on this uneven exchange with this person. And if you kind of really brutally let them have it and just, let your passion, let this anger, okay? Mars is in Leo. If you let all that happen, I feel like you're going to say things that you're going to regret. And then it's going to cause you to go back into this introspection that you just came out of. And then get the clarity and then have to kind of start the process all over again. I don't feel like most of you are going to do that at all. And I don't feel like it's going to be a big deal if that does come about. But it's just something that I feel like you might regret. So make sure when you're going out into the world that you're going out balanced, right? Get your balance before you step foot out the door. And that is something that you can absolutely do, right? Okay. Let me just pause this for 1 second, sorry. Okay, sorry, Leo. My battery is just, I don't know what's going on here today. My AC would not work for about a half hour for no known reason. Just would not turn on. I had candles that I couldn't light. I had this alarm going off on my phone, this crazy, I don't even know when you look at it, Amber Alert, Weather Alert, whatever it is. Probably should look at that, right? Okay, fine. And then now this battery all of a sudden, there's a lot of activity going on here. A lot. Okay, you have the Nine of Swords and you have the Star. So there is some sort of a heartache that you are turning into a major freaking blessing, like one that you have not experienced before. So that means that if you are in this state right now, whatever it is that you're turning your attention to, if you feel drawn to turn your attention to some sort of a dream or some sort of a wish or some sort of a comfort, right? Look at this comforter that he has here with all of the roses on it. So it's saying, yeah, you might feel this distraught and not be able to sleep because you're letting your mind go and go and go and go and go and holding your head in your hands, but you could lay down and feel the comfort of this comforter and look at the beautiful pattern on it and appreciate that comfort and focus on your breathing and drift slowly into sleep. And it looks like that's what you're doing. And that's going to bring in a major wish. It feels like you pulled back your energy. You're doing things in different ways. You're being in a different way. And people, not just anybody can be around you anymore. It's like you're kind of becoming like an energy snob. And it feels like in ways that you used to maybe be afraid to show to other people, or maybe the way that you really thought, the things that you really think, that it's right, that it's wonderful, that it's like this beautiful spiritual thing, or it doesn't have to be spiritual, beautiful in its own way, or profound is what I'm trying to say, like something other people don't think, this is something substantial, like, whoa, broadening people's minds, it would be. But you don't share it, or you didn't. Now I feel like you will. And it can also just be little things that you used to see as selfish, and now you're redefining what that means. It's like some of you feels like you had a view of self-care that was selfish, and you're realizing oh, that's healthy to take care of myself. Yeah, look at this Nine of Pentacles here. Some of you, it's like, maybe, you know, this is what keeps coming in my head. When I go to a restaurant, sometimes I go to the table where they assign us to sit, and I feel uncomfortable. The energy of the person that sat there before or sat there at some point during that day, I don't like it. I don't know why. I can't explain it to you. It makes me feel overwhelmed sometimes. It's like, oh no, this person was having a bad day. They were stuck in their head, or, you know, something. I can't sit here. But I would sit there, and then I would be miserable the entire time, barely eat, barely interact, and everyone's like, what's wrong with you? And I'd be like, oh, nothing. And just like suffer. When it's like, is it a really big deal to be like, hey, I would be so much more comfortable if I could just sit a few feet over there. Is that okay? You know? So little things like that, you're going to start to, whatever that is for you, different for different people, right? You're going to start to speak up about that. Okay, Page of Swords again. People have their eye on you. Queen of Pentacles. People, be careful who you tell how much money you have too. Be careful who you tell, who you leave like your, if you have like a notebook that has all your passwords in it, be careful where you leave that. I don't think anything is going to happen, but it's just, I feel like your intuition is already telling you that a certain person, maybe they don't need to know your financial information. That's just for your benefit, you know, and that's just to also kind of show the universe that you care about your finances because you're wanting to protect them. Because people that are just careless, you know what I mean? Somebody who just leaves their things flown around everywhere, they have an attitude within them, and maybe they don't realize it, right? And we've all done it, of being ungrateful for what you have. You know, when you are grateful for what you have, you appreciate it, you take care of it, you guard it, but not saying to like a over paranoid crazy sense, but you know, the Queen of Pentacles, best believe she has her money locked away in a safe. Nobody knows where this is. She probably has her money buried in mason jars all along this field out there. She has, you know, a foreign account in a foreign bank somewhere with some money stashed away. She's got jewelry, you know, she has money sewn into her nightgowns. I don't know. She has money buried into the walls of where her vanity is. She is making sure that things are secure. So if you're feeling an urge, if you feel something weird about a person, like maybe you made a comment and then they're kind of like, oh, so you make a lot of money, or you have a lot of this, or this is your situation, you know. Just follow your instinct on that. No need to become over paranoid though. Okay, again. King of Swords. King of Swords, King of Swords. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, who wants to come in and appreciate you, wants to let you know how they feel about you. You know, you have the Lovers here, Gemini. Or this could be happening, you know, now during Gemini season. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. This could be something really beautiful. It's showing me, is our actions speaking as loud as words? Because I feel like you have a lot of energy here, and there is a particular person that maybe something is ending with this World card here, and then there's another person coming in, or maybe you just have a lot of energies around you and it's just deciphering which one you should go with here, because you have this King of Swords, and the King of Swords knows what they want and they follow through, you know. The Page of Swords will watch you and watch you and watch you and watch you and wants to know all this information about you. It's a very curious energy. And they will say all of these grand, wonderful things, but they're still in a learning stage. They're not developed yet. They don't have anything to offer. They don't really have anything to share right now. They're curious. They want to know information. When you meet a Page of Swords person, they're going to be very impressed with you, and they're going to know how to impress you because they have practiced this, right? That's what he's doing out here. He's practicing the sword. So they have practiced the beginning stages, right? So the beginning of meeting someone, they're very skilled in that area. You know, they know how to sweep somebody off their feet like right away, right? But then they don't really have anything to keep it going, and it doesn't really seem to go anywhere. You know, they might talk of all of these grand plans, but it never happens. And that's sweet to say sweet things, but anybody can just say anything. What's happening, right? And it's kind of just showing me this energy of having all of these big ideas out here, but what are they doing from day to day, you know? Because it just reminds me of someone, I'm getting the energy of a smooth talker from this person, and I don't think that they're not genuine in their feelings towards you, but I think it's just going to become evident to you that they're not taking action towards that, and that's not something that you're interested in. And kind of the sooner that you follow your intuition on that, this other person can come in. Now, if you do tell them that, and then they do end up stepping it up, because, you know, we're in the same suit here, so maybe that's just that they're going to step it up and have their actions come and meet you. But I feel like for most of you, different person. Different person that had to step away to get into alignment. So now they're in alignment. Now they want to come forward. Okay, you have the Six of Wands here. You have the Chariot here. Could be a Cancer. You get Cancer and air signs, water signs and air signs every reading almost. So do with that what you will. But this is a person who has learned some things along their way. They have learned several different things, and they are using the tools that they have gained along the way to move forward here. And he is trusting in the process. He is not controlling the direction of this chariot. It's going away from the city, what he knows, and out into the unknown. So if there is a question that you are asking about, if you should take movement forward, and you're moving away from what is known and going into what is unknown, there is a lot of victory here waiting beyond something known. So, this is really saying, don't let fear, hold you back or make you think that it's going to be difficult because you feel fear. Because fear and excitement are very close knit together. So I feel like sometimes fear is something that's also because of something beautiful is coming in here with this Four of Wands here and this Sun card here. So there could be something now where you meet a person that ends up being a person that you marry, if that's something that you're wanting, or if you have a particular goal in mind, feels like you're going to be achieving that. And lately it's like you've been called to reorganize this, and how can I work this more to my benefit, and just pay attention to how everything is and how you want to orchestrate your life going forward. There's a lot of balancing coming into play here, and it's like very interesting. It's like follow your impulses, because you don't know the reason why this might happen, because it feels like something big is about to take off like this, and then you're not going to have time to go back and organize every little thing and all of that. And these people that you're spending time with that don't deserve it, if you don't kind of like take charge here and say, look, no way. She has this black cat here. The black cat wards off evil energy. So this black cat is telling her, not just spirit energy, people as well, who she can trust and who she cannot trust. I had a stray cat that I used to feed, was a black cat, had some white spots on her. And she would tell me who people were. I thought about getting back with my ex, and he came over, and I had never seen this cat hiss like this in my life. Like in between me and him, and hissing like crazy. Would not let him come near me. Would not. It was remarkable. You may get signs from animals, particularly cats, or just any creature that you are fond of that you take care of, and then you will see how it will take care of you and how it will, give you an answer for a question that you have. So if you feel compelled to, pick up a little caterpillar on a leaf when, they're on the sidewalk and they could get run over, and put them over by a tree, Spirit is saying something like that may happen to you, and then maybe you'll get a sign from a beautiful butterfly when you are wanting to know, right, which way to go. Are you on the right path? Can you trust this person or not? And when you see the sign, what energy were you in? What were you thinking about? That's how you will know. But Spirit is definitely with you at this time, definitely giving you signs at this time. You're in alignment, and you're going to create a life of a lot of abundance that's going to help a lot of people. And it's going to be great for you. You're worthy. You deserve that. And you know that now. So let me get a charm. Okay. Got a little owl. Okay. Owls are very wise. You may receive a psychic vision or a visitor from a loved one that has passed on. And especially at night, you may feel more connected to a particular person, or get a sign from a particular person, or just from your spirit guides in general. Okay. And then you also got the dove. Look at this. And the dove is holding on to like a branch with leaves. I think it's supposed to be an olive branch. I don't know, but it's reminding me so much. Oh, I think I put it away. Of the Knight of, here it is, Swords. Knight of Swords. Ace of Swords. Look at this branch on the Ace of Swords. And how much did this come out? Truth is coming out. You know how wise owls are. They can just sit in an energy and think. So maybe it's talking about not reacting, even though I feel like you're going to have a strong pull to react. Just sit in an energy. And you would be surprised at how much that would, maybe another person is making these attacks on you that are not true, and you're sitting there kind of quiet. It could be quite obvious to bystanders that this person is making this all up. When someone is lying like that and you're kind of like not bothered by it, it's very clear when you're not bothered by it because it's completely crap, But if you try to defend yourself and you get so angry and scream at a person, that can have the opposite effect. It's something like that going on for some of you, not for all of you, so don't get too worked up about that. But truth is coming out here, and this dove is bringing you the truth, this balance, because that's what this is about here, is about balance. So, somebody, this last person, it was not balanced. And you're not, what you gave to that person, what they took from you, you're not going to get it back from that person. That's it. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get it back. That's the way the universe works. Maybe this new love coming in, doves represent love, is going to bring you that balance that you have been looking for, that equality that you have been wanting for so long, that you really, really deserve. So doves are two birds flying together is another sign that, you can trust and believe that you have a beautiful love coming your way. Okay. Thank you, and I hope I see you next time.